One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Showing off the arm. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Give to the running back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
He'll keep it himself. Makes it past the marker. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4.
And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So Stanford's offense will take the field for the 1st time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew that they were going to be facing it. 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Going to run it. It's Kelsey. Got the 1st down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Wants to fire on second down. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Stanford!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was paydirt.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Complete to start this drive. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll try to get outside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Right on the money. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball. That time, that is a costly fumble.
Here comes that Alabama offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Rushes on him. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide.
Turning it on! And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here.
Set ready.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. It's a draw. Nice move there. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Power football with the run. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let it go. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next 1st-round pick at the wide receiver position for me.
The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Got enough space, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Athens. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the MAC. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Whalen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that 1st down marker.
I like getting these slant throws early and getting some completions because you're setting up the slant and go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big gain.
Thanks to grab. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in at the 40. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And What a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Firing deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They want to run this quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he got just enough of that one. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Bringing it back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Working that left side now. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires to the big fella. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Stanford wants to push the pace. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the catch. It's Whalen.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hip.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. 3rd down coming up.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The snap sets up the throw. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Cardinal! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking downfield on first down. Hit as he throws. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, the running back has it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
That's reeled in. It's Whalen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. On near the sticks. It's Whalen. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter. It's okay.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Whalen. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Rides to back and leaves it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, see, that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab at the 30. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The give on the inside. Picks up the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Back to pass. Finds his target down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. Take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
This is a designed run. Breaks into the open. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown tie! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Whalen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Puts it out of the air. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Got the back over the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
All right, 4th quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. A quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick, and then that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field.
Trying play action. looking for the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground. Tries to keep momentum going. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways. But he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The extra point is good. And now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Keeps looking downfield. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Defense playing a bail technique. They'll run play action. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. Finds his big tight end. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. The give to the single back. There he goes. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
A delay of game penalty like that just riles up the defense even more. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
To the air on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly